734-453-8400. Make sure you say hello to Luke, to Peter, to Caleb, and everybody else in the ticket office. And I like one of their ticket deals. A one-day pass is $15, so you get two games for the price of one. So give them a call at 734-453-8400. Let's take a look at how these teams line up. This is how Switzerland lines up. Their top scoring line, and we saw them in August, Kellen O'Leary with Leo Ulrich and Alessandro Domichelli. Valerio Weber has Giannis Balata on one side, Tim Trussell on the other. Liam Vacher with Sebastian Weber. And their leading scorer right now, Noel Bossard, who has a goal and an assist for Switzerland. Noah Rothelli has Nilo Ginola and Noah Blatter. With him, Timothy Cadjo also on the Swiss attack up front. On the Swiss defense, Daniel Fuchs with Adrian Rosa. Nolan Thurler with Alicio Ponzo. Gian Lamprecht with Fabio Bessig. Simon Yenny also playing on the Swiss defense. And in goal, we're going to see Luca Blaser in goal with Aiden Huet backing up. That's how the Swiss line up against Sweden. Now we switch to the Sweden side. Charlie Caldine has Oscar Blum on one side, Vilgot Nygren on the other. Really like the work of Milan Sundstrom in this tournament. He's got Louis Carlson on the right, Ali Valin on the left. Vigo Forsberg has Benjamin Nystrom on the right, Ali Zetterstedt on the left. Sig Larsson has a couple of assists in this tournament. He's got Noel Nord on the right, Billy Anderson Jonk on the left. Ludwig Westman also up front for Sweden. On their defense, really like Douglas Johnson, and he's paired with Tom Bjurman. Ali Tornquist is with Theo Berggren. Isak Pagels is with Yelverton Lindberg Steen. Wilmer Bergstrom also on the Swedish defense. In goal, we're going to see Fabian Salaska Nas. And Nas so far stopped 23 of 26 in his time in goal for Sweden. Marcus Brodin will be backing up Nas in goal for Sweden. We have all kinds of hockey going on literally all over the world. The NTDP U18s start their Five Nations tournament this morning playing in Switzerland. And they took on Czechia, and they won that game 4-0. Luke Carithers, a 20-save shutout, his second shutout of the year. The USA goal scorers, Casey Mutrin, Logan Stewart, Lucas Zajac, and Mikey Burchild. So congratulations to the NTDP U18s. They get their Five Nations tournament off to a great start in Switzerland. Don't know if the coaching staff is watching, but safe travel, gentlemen. And we hope you do really well. And, of course, the NHL closing up after tonight. They'll go on a 3-week break for the Olympics. One note out of the Olympics, the game between Canada and Finland has been postponed. Finland, this is a women's Olympic hockey game. The Finland women are either quarantined or sick, something like 13 or 14 different players for Finland, so they postponed that game for a later time in the Olympics, the Winter Olympics going on in Italy. So this game about to get underway between Switzerland and Sweden. Sweden, the home team, they'll go right to left. You see the third team coming onto the ice. And now Switzerland coming out. Again, the starting goaltender, Luca Blaser. We saw a lot of these young men from Switzerland in August at an international tournament then. So Switzerland out on the ice, and they'll be joined by Sweden momentarily. Switzerland losing their opening game 7-2 to Team USA. And again, if you're new to international competition, we always bring this up before every game. There's no national anthem before the game. We're not being disrespectful or unpatriotic. What happens in international competition is the national anthem of the winning team is played after the game. That is customary in international competition. And here comes Team Sweden out. Everybody waiting for them, but believe me, I see it on the monitor. They are coming out, and we'll get this game underway shortly. So again, no national anthem. The designated captains will exchange gifts. They'll say hello to the third team on the ice, and then we'll drop the puck and get this game underway. And you see now Team Sweden coming out en masse. Team Sweden, their leading scorers is Sig Larsson, number 27, with 2 assists for 2 points. Noel Nord, number 24, a goal and an assist for 2 points. Number 21, Ali Wallin, a goal and assist for 2 points. Defenseman Tom Bjurman, 2 assists. Number 16, Benjamin Nystrom, a goal and an assist. So they've spread it out offensively, Team Sweden. And with that, we'll get this game underway. And again, the 2 designated captains, you can see it right there in front of the penalty box area. Handshakes all around. And we'll get this game underway. Not sure what they do with those flags. Captains just put them on the bench, and whatever happens after that, it's kind of a mystery. I know they're wondering up here in press row, but I don't have every answer. So a good look at Team Sweden. And their starting goaltender, Fabian Salaska-Nas. Stopped 23 of 26 so far in the tournament. And a good look at the Swiss contingent. Luca Blaser gets the start in goal. A couple of Swiss players are in the stands right next to me. I hope I don't screw up too many names. Teams in their traditional uniforms. Sweden in the tricoroner will go right to left. And it's some of the Swedish fans here. I believe these 2 gentlemen have been here the whole tournament. Sweden starting the game with Douglas Johnson and Tom Bjurman on defense. Kildeen with Nygren and Blom up front. Kildeen on the draw for Sweden, wins it from number 24, Valerio Weber, and we're underway in the first period. Blom up the left side, plays it out neutral territory. Ponzo dumps it wide of the Swedish goal. Johnson giving chase for Sweden. Goes to his defense partner, Tom Bjurman. And Sweden away with Kildeen. Had a shorthanded goal first day of the tournament. Kildeen playing it back behind the net, just underway, Sweden and Switzerland. On a cold Thursday afternoon at USA Hockey Arena. Switzerland on a change. They did not gain the center ice stripe. They're called on the icing. Reminder tonight at 6 o'clock. It'll be Finland and Czechia. Really like the work of Czechia in their win yesterday. Drop it to the right of Blaser. No score, just underway, 40 seconds in. Sundstrom, a good face-off man for Sweden. Won the draw, put it to the corner. Sundstrom in behind the net, put it to the right side. On the pinch, Berggren. And Switzerland content to roll it back into Swedish territory. Swiss go for a change. A minute into the period, no score. Puck around on the left side. Steen, who scored on Tuesday, plays it up the left side. That's taken away. And Vacher playing it back behind the Swedish goal for Switzerland. Sweden in the goal to try Kroner. Now right side, a shot, Vacher, and a good right pad stop by Naas. Puck back to the Swiss end. And it's pinballing into Swedish territory. Back to get it, Tom Bjurman. Left wing and over the line, Zetterstedt. Zetterstedt to the corner in the offensive end for Sweden. Battle for it there, 2-on-3. Dirty work done dirt cheap by the boys. 1:50 into the period. No score. Puck dug free by Nystrom. Right point a shot. On the pinch left side, Bjurman. Paired with Douglas Johnson on defense. Here's a shot out the right circle. And the save made by Blaser. You hold it out and get a face-off. Working out of the corner, nice work by Benjamin Nystrom. And he got the shot, and the save made by Blaser. Nystrom with a goal and assist in the tournament. Face it off to the left of Blaser. Sweden wins the draw. Puck played away from harm's way. Swiss bring it out, right wing at center. Playing it in, Ulrich. And it's called on an icing. This is probably the top scoring line for Switzerland. O'Leary with Dama Kelly and Ulrich. Face it off in the Swiss end after the icing call. 2:14 into the period, no score. Sweden wins the draw. Left point, a shot wider than that. Maybe trying to play it around the boards is Tornquist. Tornquist again at the left point, a shot right on goal. And tracking it and getting the glove on it, Luca Blaser. He'll hold it and get a face-off. This comes off the draw. And Nord finding Tornquist who got the shot. Sweden a full change as the home team. O'Leary on the draw against Sundstrom. Again, Milan Sundstrom, a good face-off man. Puck laying the dot. Sweden has it. Put it in behind the net. Swiss bring it back to center. Lead pass missed Dama Kelly. Goes the length of the ice, and the whistle blows. 2:38 into the period. Looks like another icing. Bring it back into Swiss territory. No score, 2:38 into the period. O'Leary stays out with Dama Kelly and Ulrich up front. Sundstrom and O'Leary on the draw to the right of Blaser. Won by Sundstrom. Working around on the right point. Centering feed to the high slot, taken away. Pass at center, intercepted by number 6, Wilmer Bergstrom of Sweden. O'Leary picked off on the play. Puck in behind the net. And this is Rosa playing it for his defense partner. Swiss trying to bring it out. Right wing pass, Dama Kelly picked off on the play. And the Swiss regroup, 3:10 into the period. Puck out from the players' benches. Picked up by Bellotta. Puck back into the Swedish end. Nice defensive play by Bergstrom playing it out center ice. Back comes Blom, number 26. The late man coming in, Steen got the shot. And ducking, maybe getting a glove on that, the Swiss goaltender Luca Blaser. Puck back into Swedish territory. Giving chase Bellotta. Played around on the boards, and it's cleaned up by Charlie Kildine of Sweden. Sweden on the rush with Blom over the line. Looked like offside, they didn't call it. Left point, Steen trying to hold it. Forced out center ice, good play by Switzerland. They're in the middle of changes. They'll just dump it in deep and complete their change. 4:05 into the period. Puck shot back into the Swedish end. Bjurman up the middle, missed his man with the pass. This will be icing on Sweden. 4:16 into the period. Good look at Luca Blaser. The backup in this game, Aiden Huey. We mentioned Huey. He is the son of Cristobal Huey, longtime NHL player. Cristobal Huey, I caught this note this morning. He is the goaltending coach for Team France in the Olympics. Face it off to the right of Naas. Puck to the half wall. Sweden will bring it out. Chipping and chasing in deep is Nystrom. Jammed it towards the goal, and the save made by Blaser. Might have been a planned play, maybe not. But Nystrom, of the goal and assists in the tournament, did get the shot on goal. Face it off to the right of Blaser. Forsberg on the draw. Puck to the corner. Sweden trying to play at left point. This is Johnson on the right. Got the shot, blocked, did not get through. Douglas Johnson on the pinch, right wing. Father is Pierre Johnson, a longtime coach in the Swedish Hockey League. Bjurman gains the neutral ice area, put it back deep into the Swiss end. Picked up by Yenny. Round on the right side. Swiss trying to get out. They will with Cadjo. Playing it back into the Swedish end. Kind of a chess match here. Sweden and Switzerland. 5:05 into the period, no score. Fuchs around on the right side. Tom Kelly. Worked right wing and over the line for Ulrich. That failed to click. On the counterattack is Sweden. Worked at left wing, trying to find his man. That was Sig Larsson. Larsson chasing it in the corner for Sweden. Trying to play it back on the left point for Tornquist, and the Swiss bring it out with Ulrich. Ulrich waits in front of the players' benches, and it is pumped out of play and into the crowd. 5:41 into the period. As always, we thank our sponsors. We thank Active Insurance Agency, Adams Physical Therapy, AMI Graphics, AXP Ventures, Buffalo Wild Wings, CCM, Christian Financial Credit Union, CJ's Brewing Company, College Tutors of Ann Arbor. Good look at the Swedish bench and their goaltender, Fabian Salaskanas. No score. 5:41 into the period. Winter Olympics starting up real soon. Team USA, 18 members of Team USA, alumni of the National Team Development Program. And I was just checking some of the leaders. Who would think that Matt Boldy of the Minnesota Wild has more goals than Cole Caulfield? They were teammates here at USA Hockey Arena, and very good teammates. But Boldy with a hat trick last night for the Minnesota Wild. Puck goes into Blaser. He'll hold it and get a face-off. 5:53 into the period. Drop it to the left of Blaser. Sundstrom having a chat with his mates before the puck is dropped. Face-off won by Leon Vacher. And the puck back to the Swedish line. Tipped in by Louis Carlson. He has a goal in the tournament. Puck in behind the net. Long way around for Steen. Held up his man, did not play the puck. Played around in the corner and back behind the net for Steen. Steen backhanding out center ice. The puck back into the Swiss end. Icing indicated but waved off. Adrian Rosa for Switzerland, a lead pass ahead. And that's played away by the goaltender Naas. Sundstrom back for Sweden, over the line, dropping it. Moving right out in front, and a shot right on goal. Louis Carlson. And the save made by Blaser. Bjurman a shot, blocked at the defense. Douglas Johnson back to get it, looking to beat the forecheck of Cadjo. Bjurman picked off on the play. Bjurman plays the man, and Johnson has the puck, and we're going to get a penalty on the play at the 7-minute mark of the period. Didn't look like much, but it's going to be Sweden on the penalty. Going to actually call it 7:01. Going to be Bjurman on the penalty. Bjurman, number 20 at 7:01. Drop it to the left of Naas. Switzerland on the power play, 2 for 5 against the United States on Tuesday. Sweden in 2 games, 8 for 9 on the penalty kill. No score. We played 7:01 in the first period. O'Leary on the draw, put it to the half wall, and that's taken away and dumped the length of the ice. Bossard has it. Tried to find Ulrich, taken away by Sweden. And Steen on the penalty kill, bouncing it off the stick of Luca Blaser. Chasing it in behind the net, Rosa. Spreading it out on the Swiss power play. We're 7:25 into the first period, no score. Dama Kelly has a big shot. Here he's knocked down on the play. They continue in the left corner with Ulrich. Work at left point, Rosa. And a shot, left wing, right on goal, the stop made by Naas. Ulrich to the right wing half wall. Bossard, a goal and assist in the tournament. Hard one-timer by Ulrich, hit the side of the net. Ulrich, work it to the left point, Rosa. Around to the left corner. Out of the corner, and a shot, wide of the net. Looks like that was Dama Kelly. Rosa, Dama Kelly, put it to the corner. Ulrich on the forecheck. Held in by Bossard. Bossard top the right circle, a shot. That was blocked by Steen. Defensively for Sweden. Pretty good power play for Switzerland here, but now it goes out center ice. Bossard going to the bench, dumps it back into his own end. 8:30 into the period, no score. Hard on the forecheck, Louis Carlson for Sweden. Switzerland bringing it back. Work around back behind the net. Pick it up on the right side. Right point, Yenny. Top of the right circle. They move it into Valerio Weber. Yenny trying to find Weber at the point, taken away. Sweden real patient with Louis Carlson playing at the length of the ice. 9 minutes into the period, no score. We're back at full strength. Lead pass ahead, Switzerland on the rush. Left wing and over the line. Put it out in front, a backhand shot. Fine stop by Naas. Sweden back in front of the penalty box here is Zetterstedt. Dumping it in deep, giving chase Benjamin Nystrom. Nystrom behind the net, goes to the right side, holds it up there, using the net as a screen. Jammed it out in front, and that just failed to click. Puck taken away and played out center ice by Nilo Janola. And now the whistle blows. I believe they're going to catch Sweden on the icing call. 9:39 into the period, no score. Sweden out shooting Switzerland 3-2 to this point in the game. Pete Krupski's my name. Thank you for tuning in wherever it may be. If it's Switzerland or Sweden, it's early evening, late afternoon. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be watching. Back in his own end, Lemprecht. Lead pass ahead, taken away at the Swedish line. Steen up the right side. And that went off of Louis Carlson. He'll give chase in the right corner in the Swiss end. Played around on the right side, Cadjo. Trying to get it out. Sweden has it again. Trying to get something going here in a scoreless game. Wallin, a goal and assist in the tournament, plays it around on the other side. Steen on a pinch, right corner, Sundstrom. Really like Sundstrom's game in the tournament. Sundstrom to the high slot, a shot. Block did not get through. Lamprecht might have got the shot there. And a shot, severe angle by Wallin, and a good stop by Blaser. Wallin loves to work off that right circle. And he has a good shot. Swiss back, heavy hit on Kaufman. And the puck into the Swedish end. We got a whistle on the play, perhaps a penalty. Timeless penalty, 10:51. We continue to thank our sponsors. We thank Coors Light, Dave & Buster's located in Livonia. Penalty's going to be to Switzerland. We continue with Dick's. We also thank Dick's Sporting Goods, Fairfield by Marriott Inn in Livonia, Farmers Insurance with Mylene Plisco, Freedom Roofing and Siding, Gatorade. We thank Greco Printing and Imaging and GVN Performance. Penalty coming to Switzerland at 10:21. This might be one aside, so it might offset. Janssen going off for Sweden. And young man from Switzerland already in the penalty box. This is going to offset at 10:51. So one aside at 10:51. So it offsets, and we'll continue to skate at full strength. Drop it to the right of Naas. Good face-off win of Sweden. Switzerland on the rush. Ulrich leaving it. O'Leary, right wing. Tried to work around his man. Tried to go outside the in, and not buying it is Bjurman. Bjurman dumping it deep into the Swiss end. Swiss bring it back. Ulrich. Lead pass ahead. Dama Kelly. Onside and over the line. Dama Kelly wide. Has a big shot. Tried to get the shot. And it's deflected out of play and into the protective netting. .8:34 left in the period. Drop it to the left of Naas. Valerio Weber on the drop. For Switzerland, he's going in against Charlie Caldine. Again to the left of Naas. No score. Caldine, a good face-off win for Switzerland. Bergstrom trying to get it out. It was actually knocked down by Janis Balata. Following up Tornquist for Sweden, put it at left corner in the Swiss end. They battle for it there with 8:10 remaining in the period. Swiss bring it out, lead pass ahead to center ice, cleared away by Theo Berggren. The puck back into the Swedish end. Tornquist beat his forechecker to the puck, played it around on the boards, and it goes back into the Swiss end. Lamprecht back to get it. Right wing tipping it in deep. And that failed to click apparently for Sebastian Weber. And Switzerland called on the icing. So we look at number 5, Sweden, Theo Berggren. I don't think he's related to the one-time Detroit Red Wing Jonathan Berggren, who is playing now for St. Louis. Drop it to the right of Blaser. Sundstrom, arguably Sweden's best face-off man. Played it to the half wall. Battle for it there. Steen on a pinch, but it's taken away. Swiss back right wing, and a centering feed just failed to click. I believe that was Ulrich out in front, set up by Bossard. Puck back into the Swedish end. Sweden winding it up with Sundstrom. Takes it wide, takes it to the right corner, put it around on the other side. Going for a pinch, Bjurman. Put it to the corner. Sundstrom accepted the pass, takes it left side. Bjurman for Sundstrom, holding on to it, good work. Played it left side for Bjurman. Puck taken away by Switzerland, they'll dump it out center ice. Chasing it left side, Carlson. Put it in behind the net, checked off the puck, and we are going to get a penalty there. Time of the call, 13-14. Penalty to Switzerland at 13-14. They're going to call it holding on number 5, Gian Lamprecht. So Sweden on a power play. In the tournament, they're 1 for 12. Switzerland on the penalty kill, 2 for 3 in their one game. Sweden on a power play. Berggren, midpoint of the line, work it right side. Sweden real patient. Berggren, left side, a hard shot on goal by Forsberg and a good stop by Blaser. Switzerland plays at the length of the ice. Sweden to center from the penalty box area, Nystrom. They reverse it right side. Forsberg dumping it back behind the Swiss goal. Blaser playing it up to the half wall, and that works for Switzerland. Bellotta playing at the length of the ice on their penalty kill. 6 minutes left in the period, no score. Winding it up, taking a look, Ollie Zetterstedt. Sets it up back behind his own net. Didn't like what he saw. So he resets. And here comes Sweden with 55 seconds left with their man advantage. Douglas Janssen on the drop, and it works for Sundstrom. Sundstrom working over the Swiss line. Worked by one man. Severe angle, got the shot. Fought off by Blaser. And the rebound. Sig Larsson ripped it wide. He was looking for that loose puck like the hungry dog after the prime rib. And the prime rib didn't get there. He shot it wide. Puck back into the Swedish end. Milan Sundstrom. Working to center, and the drop connects to Janssen. Janssen takes it wide right wing. The puck seems to follow him around. Number 7, Douglas Janssen. Janssen playing it right side. Takes the return pass at the right point. Sundstrom moving in. And that was blocked in the hash marks by Bellotta. Sundstrom one more time with the power play winding down. Janssen fakes a shot. They work it right side, and a severe angle shot, save made. And the rebound put back by Carlson. Blocked at the defense. And the Swiss defending well there. Dump at the length of the ice. They'll get a fresh group out. With 4:30 left in the period, no score. Sweden and Switzerland in day 3 of this 2026 U17 Five Nations tournament. Puck deep into the Swiss end. Played around on the right side. Kept in by Bjurman. He checked Ginola. Bjurman, severe angle shot right on goal. Kicked away by Luca Blaser. And Blaser's gone 9 for 9 so far. This is Sundstrom finding his man, severe angle shot, and the rebound just failed to click for Sig Larsson. Good scoring opportunity for Sweden. Face it off to the right of Blaser, who's played well in goal for Switzerland. He's gone 9 for 9 so far. Switzerland wins the draw with O'Leary, their captain. Dama Kelly ahead of the play. Ulrich trying to get it to him. Does get it to Dama Kelly. O'Leary going to the net. Ulrich and Dama Kelly against their checks for Switzerland in the Swedish end. No score. Puck back behind the net. Trying to find Ulrich at the left post. That failed to click. Working around on the right point. Posa. Bissek looking for the puck. Didn't get there. And Nystrom gaining the Swiss line, taking it wide. Sweden in the middle of a change with 3:20 left in the period, no score. Sundstrom, again the puck seems to follow him around. Milan Sundstrom, number 14. Puck taking away at the Swiss line, a good stick there. Looks like that's O'Leary with that play. Sundstrom left wing a shot. Bit of a knuckleball, and it floated into the glove of Luca Blaser. He'll hold it and get a face-off. 3:02 left in the period. They did not credit Blaser with a save or shot on goal there. He stopped the puck and will get a face-off to his right. Sundstrom on the draw in a scoreless game. As Janssen poised at the left point, they scrum for the puck in the dot, and Switzerland out of the scrum. Right wing pass at center. Bellotta chasing it wide. Janssen checking Bellotta in the corner. Puck around to the other side, giving chase Valerio Weber. Weber being sealed off on the play by Bjurman. And Sundstrom in front of the players' benches dumps it into Swiss territory. Swiss beat the forecheck but can't get it out. Sig Larsson held it. Right wing and shot right on goal. Trying to get the rebound. Ali Valine. Valine, severe angle shot right side. Looks like he's a shot first kind of guy. Ali Valine. And the save made for Blaser. Luca Blaser, 11 for 11. Drop it to the left of Blaser. Sig Larsson on the draw. Good face-off win by Switzerland. Scrum for it behind the net. Clock running with 2:05 left in the first period, no score. As I like to say, scoreless but not uneventful. But that's just me. Icing on the play. Reminder tonight, Finland taking on Czechia. That's a 6 o'clock Eastern Time start. Tickets available for the entire tournament by calling 734-453-8400. Drop it to the left of Blaser. Larsson on the draw. Won it for Sweden. Berggren put it to the corner. Working out of the corner, getting the shot, and the save made for Blaser. High slot the shot wide of the net by Alia Tornquist. Sweden trying to get something going. A centering feed went through the blue ice. And Switzerland covering up well. They're on a change. They'll dump it in deep. Giving chase Sebastian Weber. Put it around on the half wall. Shots favor Sweden, 11-2. And we are scoreless with $1:20 left in the period. Giving chase around on the right side, Nygren. Lead pass ahead, Noel Nord. Too many Swiss defenders there. Picked up by Adrian Rosa. Up ahead, center ice, it just failed to click. For Noah Rothel. Minute left in the period, no score. Checking in front, that's Rosa on his man, Oscar Blom. Played at the half wall, puck high in the air, knocked down in neutral territory by Gian Limprek. Heavy hit Posa and Oscar Blom colliding. Puck back behind the net with under 30 seconds left in the period. Puck chipped ahead to center. Janssen back to get it. Douglas Janssen. Back pass to defense partner Bjurman. Left wing giving chase to Zetterstedt. Over the line with 15 seconds left and a shot right on goal. A quick one-timer by Forsberg. And a good stop by Luca Blaser. Here's another shot. Forsberg save made. Blaser made the stop. Rebound played away. Time winding down. And a frantic 25 seconds or so. We are scoreless after one. Shots on goal in the period by Sweden, 13 by Switzerland, 2. And that man there, Luca Blaser, very good in goal for Switzerland. So the first period scoreless but not uneventful. Switzerland and Sweden, no score after one. We'll take a break and come back with more. Tori Taylor, our producer's got some good content for you. So we offer you to stick and stay for some of that. Sweden and Switzerland, no score after one. And from USA Hockey Arena on this Thursday afternoon, you're watching the 2026 U17 Five Nations Tournament. You're watching this broadcast exclusively on USA Hockey TV. Well, a pleasant good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. You're watching the 2026 Under-17 Five Nations Tournament. We start day two of the tournament with the early game, Sweden against Czechia. Paired with Janssen on the Swedish defense. Working right out in front, Nemec, and a centering feed, and they score! Nemec set it up. Time of the goal, 16-14, and it's going to be number 21, Matthias Kancik. The original play by that man there, the captain, Nemec, number 12, and he found Kancik working out in front. So Kancik the goal, and Czechia leading 1-0. That should be 21 from 12. Time of the goal, 16-14. Held in at the right point now, Sash. For Kancik left side. They work it in deep left wing, and a shot, they score! 2-0 Czechia. I believe this is going to be Mikhail Jordan, number 13. It is Mikhail Jordan. I called a few of his dad's goals in this building when he played for the Plymouth Whalers. It's going to be Mikhail Jordan on the goal. Time of the goal, 19-21. 2-0 Czechia. 6 minutes into the period. Pretty good flow. A 2-0 Czechia lead. Janssen asking for the puck right side. They score! The shot on the left wing. Time of the goal, 6:11. That definitely changed direction. Looks like it's going to be Benjamin Nystrom. And that shot from the left point definitely changed direction. So Nystrom cuts the deficit to 2-1. I believe it'll be 16 on the goal. You can see on the replay it definitely changed direction. Heineck moving in left side, a shot. And that's steered away by Marcus Brodin. High slot, they work it to the right side. And a shot. They score! Looked like the net was knocked off the moorings, but not before the puck went over the line. Time of the goal, 9:02. First to the bench, it looks like Kinsel. 26 the goal. Time of the goal, 9:02. 26 will get it. Looks like that shot went all the way based on the replay. Back comes Czechia. Kancik trying to hook up with Mahalik. Right wing, a shot. They score! Going to be Peter Hernick, number 29 on the goal. Time of the goal, 8:43. And Czechia up 4-1. Brodin got most of it, but not all of it. And Peter Hernick, number 29, gets the goal. Janssen controlling thing mid-point of the line. Work it right side. And a shot, they score! Severe angle shot. Stepanek reacted late. Sweden cuts into the deficit. This is going to be Ali Wallin. Janssen sets it up, Wallin, and I don't know if Stepanek reacted late on that. 21 the goal from 7. Puck to center, Noel Nord. Head up and over the Czechia line, picked off on the play. An excellent back check by Josef Suchi. Suchi out right wing, and they score! It's going to be Patrick Palasic, number 20, set up by 24, Josef Susi. And Czechia has opened up a 5-2 lead. This is just good speed and a backhand shot by number 20, Patrick Palasic. And Czechia has opened up a 5-2 lead. 20 on the goal. It'll be 24, the primary assist. Last minute of play in the period. Left wing and over the line. Nemec out in front. Backhand shot. Scores! He put that under the bar. Brodin went down. And that man there, Adam Nemec, went up with the shot. With 52.1 seconds left, this will be 12 on the goal. 6-2 Czechia. Good look at the Czechia captain, Adam Nemec.
Get your student excited to learn with free K-12 online education at Michigan International Prep School. With our customized and engaging online curriculum, students can explore subjects like music, art, theater, engineering and prototyping, and video editing. A dedicated mentor will be with your student every step of the way, and we provide all the technology and support you need to be successful in our flexible online courses. All Michigan students are invited to apply now for the fall. Get inspired to learn with free K-12 online education at Michigan International Prep School. Apply today at miprepschool.org. That's miprepschool.org.
It's a gift, and it's a thief. It heals, and it can be on your side. Time. It can be measured in eras and accomplishments and historical milestones. CCM measures time by its impact. We are the past. We are the future. CCM. We are hockey.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. You're watching the 2026 Under-17 Five Nations Tournament. The 6 o'clock matchup features Team USA against Finland. And they'll move it left side. Fitzhenry a shot. And that might have hit the defense, did not get to the goaltender. Fitzhenry, high slot. Geiger, low shot, looking for the deflection from Fitzhenry, and they score! Well, the first opportunity didn't work for Fitzhenry, but a severe angle shot finds the back of the net. Time of the goal, 4:25. I believe it's going to be Horton on the goal. 39 on the goal. You can see they're trying to set up a redirect out in front, but Horton, a nice job to play the carom off the back wall. It's going to be 39 on the goal. And you can see Horton right there, just inside that near side post. Scott in behind his own net. Centering feed failed to work for Finland. Look out, clear-cut breakaway. Barch coming in with his mate. Barch fakes, backdoor, they score! 2-0 USA. That was a 2-on-0 breakaway all the way. And Barch deferred to his buddy, and it's going to be Gunnar Conboy. This is a clear-cut breakaway, 2-on-0. And you can see Barch faked the shot, went to Conboy, who made no mistake. That doesn't hit the back of the net, that goes to the pro shop. Conboy, 2 goals in 2 games. Time of the goal, 6:01. 2-0 USA. They work right over the line, and a shot, score! 3-0, 2 goals in 10 seconds. This goal at 6:12. It's going to be Freddie Schneider. 2 goals in 11 seconds. Moved in right side and ripped it in. Here's Schneider. Has a man with him. He says, no, I'll take the shot. And he rifled it by Samuel Kekkonen. So USA extends a 1-0 lead to 3-0. A pair of goals 11 seconds apart. Schneider with speed, heading to the net, jammed it on goal, and scores! And all of a sudden, it's 4-0. I've compared Freddie Schneider to Frank Nazar, and he looked like Frank Nazar there. He went left to right and went 5-hole on the Finnish goaltender. USA 3 goals, 41 seconds apart, and it's a 4-0 USA lead. Wide left wing. Semets has got into his man. High slot, Lively, the defenseman up on the play, scores! And it is 4-1. Young defenseman Casper Lively with the goal. 27 the goal, the time of the goal 12:21. He followed up the play late, and as I always say, late is good in hockey. Lively makes it 4-1. So the Finland script very similar to yesterday. They trailed 4-0, got the next goal to make it 4-1. And the puck shot back into the USA end. Stretch pass, Chizik to Willis. Willis over the line. Feeds it out in front, they score! Beautiful play set up by Willis. The first assist should be the goaltender, Nate Chizik, but we'll wait for the call. It's going to be Rocco Pelosi. He has scored 2 in 2 games now. This puck out of the zone by Chizik. Willis carries it over the line, has Pelosi, and he tucks a nice little backhander to make it a 5-1 game. Another power play goal for USA. I believe it'll be 54 from 49 and the goaltender 55. Rocco Pelosi, his second in 2 nights. It looks like Barch out there. Schneider on the draw, dug free by Barch. Easton Johnson, right wing. Sears got the shot, score! And it's 6-1. Finnegan Sears threaded the needle there. That went over the glove, under the bar, and just inside the near post. This is a very nice shot by Finnegan Sears. 46 the goal at 17-20. So Sears 2 and 2 nights in the tournament. 6-1 USA. Chiswick played it to the half wall, centering feed for Sundberg. He was too well tied up on the play by Easton Johnson. And a shot, they score. That went through traffic. The shot right point by Otto Houston, and it's tipped in by number 19, Lucas Hoppala. That definitely changed direction. So it's a 6-2 lead. Number 19, Hoppala, gets the goal. Kilmala works it left side. Takes the return pass and a shot, score! Real nice shot there by number 15, Ali Kilmala. And it's a 6-3 game. He threaded the needle on that. A rising shot that went under the bar. 15 the goal, time of the goal, 13:03. Looks like Willis on the right side. Fitzhenry to Willis. Has Barch breaking the net. Here's Barch. Got the shot. Score! And USA with a brand new line. And the goal comes for the Texas native, Kane Barch, the final minute of play of the period. 53 the goal. Nice to see him get a goal. He's worked very hard. This is Willis finding Barch, a nice little sauce. And the sauce ended up in the back of the net. With 55.9 seconds left, USA is leading 7-3 now.
Why choose between getting things done and doing things with the ones you love? With Kroger's same-day pickup and delivery, it's easy to shop the same great prices and quality you'd find in-store, so you can catch more family time. We'll bring your groceries right to you, satisfaction guaranteed, so you can spend time on what matters most. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The final game of the 2025 World Hockey Championship. Who will break through? The Swiss, who have never won gold, or the United States, who last won a World Championship gold back in 1933. And starting a goal for the Swiss is 37-year-old Swiss legend Leonardo Giannoni, sporting a .946 save percentage in the tournament. And Rigetto back with it. Back to Moser, a long shot. Swayman save, and Meyer can't reach the rebound.
A good battle in front. Andrew Peak doing a job on Timo Meyer, which is not easy to do.
Keller back with it. Throws it back, but deflected puck. Giannoni made a great stop there on Cooley and tight.
Watch Giannoni go out and attack Cooley. I might not know where the rebound is, but I'm not going to let you get it. It's been a physical game. You don't become an excellent defensive team, which both of these clubs are, without being physical. Whatever it takes.
Blocked a chance now for Nazar in behind Fora. Nazar in, and a penalty coming to Fora. Will it be a penalty shot? Yes. Fora arguing, but Frank Nazar draws a penalty, and now any American can take the shot.
Connor Garland steps in.
Chance for the U.S. to take the lead. Garland winds in. Stop.
And Giannoni is all over it.
Niederreiter has it picked up by Keller. In comes Clayton Keller with a move, shoots. Giannoni save, bouncing puck in front. And it was knocked away by Christian Marty, who might have saved a goal right there. Leonardo Giannoni in the Swiss net has set the modern-day shutout streak record, and now for the first time in the history of the World Championship, there'll be overtime. Tage Thompson with Logan Cooley. Thompson in, shoots, scores! Tage Thompson, golden goal! And the United States has won the World Hockey Championship for the first time in 92 years.
You know, for me, because I've experienced this, and it's a shame that you have to go through it to totally change your behavior, because I'll admit I was the worst, distracted driver before this happened to me. I was constantly driving with my knee, drinking a coffee, holding my phone up, looking at emails. And I'm a car guy. I mean, I knew it was dangerous, but I knew I could do it in a safe manner. You can't, and I use this one just to show that, people at intersections, when I look over and I see somebody looking at their phone at an intersection or on the highway, for me, it just gets, it's like this visceral reaction, like, we've got to stop that. I've got to stop them from doing that. They're going to kill somebody. So for me, they might as well be pointing a gun.
Weingarts has grown over the years. Really, as the customer's needs change, we change with their needs.
We've always believed that service goes beyond the sale, that it does not end when you buy a product. Our relationship is just beginning.
We carry top products like the Exmark Radius with Exmark's legendary heritage of innovation, durability, reliability, and comfort.
From our family to yours, thank you for letting us serve you.
Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
Hello again, friends. Welcome back to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. You're watching the 2026 Under-17 Five Nations Tournament. This game featuring Sweden and Switzerland, no score after one. Sweden controlling the play with a 13-2 shots on goal advantage. And that man there, Luca Blaser, excellent in goal for Switzerland. Some more Swedish pressure. Steen a shot. Sundstrom working around his man, got the shot. The rebound for Sig Larsson. He just failed to get that puck on goal. One more chime, this time was Zetterstedt. And this is late in the period, a good stop by Blaser. This is late in the period, and Blaser keeps it scoreless after one. Switzerland moving right to left in the second period. No score. Again, Switzerland out shooting Switzerland 13-2. And here we go in period number two. German for Sweden, banking it around the boards back behind the Swiss goal. Picked up right wing at the half wall, Nygren. Nygren putting it in behind the net, a centering feed, failed to click for Blom. And the puck back into the Swedish end for Bjurman. Blom playing it deep into the zone. Nygren back behind the net. Left point shot was blocked. Nygren on the putback hit the side of the net. Back comes Switzerland. Bossard looking for that pass, but Sweden back over the line. And a good defensive play out in front. And a shot right on goal, and the save made for Blaser. That was Ali Wallin working with his mate, Louis Carlson. Severe angle feed did not get to the net. Now a shot left point right on goal. The shot by Tornquist and the save made for Blaser, and he continues to play well. Tornquist left point, takes a look, Sutter steps by one man, takes it in, severe angle shot at the left goal line, and the save for Luca Blaser. Hold it out and get a face-off. More shots right off the bat for Sweden. And they've outshot Switzerland 16-2. Luca Blaser getting a appreciative pat on the pads by his mates. Swiss with Rosa. Around on the right side. And they'll play it out center ice. Giving chase is Kaufman. Kaufman bumping with his man in the right corner in the Swiss end, in the Swedish end. Sweden brings it back. Nystrom chips ahead. Zetterstedt beaten on the forecheck. Out in front and a shot right on goal. And the save for Blaser on Nystrom. Might have put the rebound back, and Blaser made that stop. So Sweden coming on here in the second period. Shots favor Sweden now, 18-2 in the game. Back comes Switzerland. A severe angle feed save made, and they score! Switzerland! The first stop was made by Nass. The rebound put back the late man. It's going to be Dama Kelly, number 15. He has his second of the tournament. He hopped off the bench. It's number 15. Time of the goal, 2:08. Dama Kelly, 15. Wow, 1-5. 15. They'll bring the scores over for you. So the Swiss lead 1-0. Dama Kelly's second of the year. Time of the goal, 2:08. Second of the tournament. I'm sure he scored more than 2 on the year. 1-0 Switzerland. They've been outshot 18-3. Puck back neutral territory. And the puck shot back into the Swedish end. Back to get it, Jonk. Played around on the boards. And Sweden will bring it out. They're trailing 1-0 now. The goal by Dama Kelly. Of course, his father is Nat Dama Kelly, a long. Just make the announcement. Puck around on the right side. I write it down as you're giving the announcement, sir. Right wing and over the line is Berggren. Shot wide of the net. Dama Kelly the goal. And Switzerland leading 1-0. Puck in behind the net, giving chase Kaldin. And it's Balata playing it back into the Swedish end. This will be called on the icing. 3:18 into the period. So Alessandro Dama Kelly, his second of the tournament. And Switzerland leading 1-0. They lead 1-0, but you got to look at the work of Luca Blaser in goal. Puck around back behind the Swiss goal. Sweden giving chase. Janssen poised at the right point.
Assist by number 17, Noah Blatter. Assist by number 19, Noel Rothelli. Time of the goal, 2:08 of the second.
We get the PA announcements here on the broadcast. It's Kevin Kramus with the call on the PA. 1-0 in favor of Switzerland. Right wing and over the line, Wallin, and a shot wide of the net by Sundstrom. Sundstrom beyond the goal line, jammed it to the goal. Blaser got a piece of that. Battle for it in the corner. Carlson in behind the net for Sundstrom. He'll drift to the left wing half wall. Milan Sundstrom, and a shot left side, save for Blaser. He is red hot. Luca Blaser in goal for Switzerland. Puck ahead. And the Swiss on a change will dump it in behind the Swedish goal. Sundstrom late in his shift, and the Swedes regroup. Lead pass ahead. Good takeaway by Jenny. Jenny left wing and over the line for Sebastian Weber. And the puck goes to the right of Naas, and the Swedish goaltender will hold it out. So that goal, Dama Kelly at 2:08, his second of the tournament. The assist to Nicholas Kaufman and to Noah Rothel. Face it off to the right of Naas. Sweden wins the draw. That was Vache on the attempt for Switzerland. Right wing and over the line, it's Nystrom playing it to the end wall. Swiss bring it back. Nystrom picked off on the play. A good forecheck by Sebastian Weber. 1-0 Switzerland. They've been outshot 18-3, but the goal, Dama Kelly. Swiss regroup, real patient. Played up the left side, looks like Lamprecht. And the puck back to the Swedish line. Berggren from the penalty box there, chipping and chasing Noel Nord. Taken away by Switzerland. They work it back with Fuchs. Battle for the puck in the right corner. Playing it away, Tornquist for Sweden. Taken away at center, jammed back into the Swedish end by Timothy Cadjo. 6 minutes into the period. Switzerland 1, Sweden 0. Nord tipping it into Swiss territory. Chased in behind the net. Played around on the left side, Ponzo. Up the left wing for Ginola. Cadjo rattled it off his man. They'll chase it deep in the Swedish end. Centering feed just failed to click for Ginola. Puck around on the other side. And Switzerland doing a good job here. Although they've been outshot 18-3. They lead 1-0. Stranger things have happened. Work it to the left point. Thuler, a shot off a stick and out of play. Play whistle dead, 6:37 into the period. Timeout on the ice surface. We thank Highland Landscape and Snow Plowing, Heinz Park Ford, Heinz Park Lincoln, Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Plymouth, Homecraft Real Estate, the Kiefer Foundation. We thank Kroger, Lamar Advertising, Long Mechanical, and Long Plumbing. 1-0 Switzerland, the goal, Alessandro Damicelli. Good look at the upcoming schedule. Finland, that's the contingent you're seeing right there. Finland will take on Czechia tonight at 6 o'clock. The NTDP U18s are playing in their own international tournament in Switzerland. They won their first game this morning, 4-0 over Czechia. Luke Carruthers is a shutout. And the goals for the U18s, Casey Mutrin, Logan Stewart, Lucas Zajac, and Mikey Burchild. Team USA in this tournament back at it Friday night at 6 o'clock. It should be a dandy against Czechia. Arguably two of the top teams in the tournament. Arguably. People love to argue. Trying to get that shot, Damicelli taken away. And Vigran at center put it around the boards in the Swiss end. Ulrich looking to beat the forecheck of Nygren. And the Swiss play it out center ice with O'Leary. O'Leary with Damicelli over the line. Damicelli took the shot, and the save made for Naas. Damicelli tried to get another shot, blocked at the defense. O'Leary, the Swiss captain, dual citizen, Canadian and Swiss. Puck around on the boards. Held in briefly at the left point by Jenny. Nygren late in his shift, going to the bench, and Sweden playing it in behind the Swiss goal. 7:30 into the period, 1-0 Switzerland. Look out. Here's taken away by Sundstrom. Right wing, the shot. Valine, and a good save by Blaser. Might have hit the outside of the net. Valine to the high slot. Works it left side. Valine one more time. Put it right side to Sundstrom. Too well tied up at the right post. And the Swiss defending well, up 1-0. Held in the high slot. Tornquist goes left side, and a shot. Was blocked, did not get through. Might have hit his own man, Sundstrom. Switzerland does get it out. And it's chipped in by Ulrich. And their top scoring line will go to the bench. Ulrich with O'Leary and Damicelli. Meanwhile, we go back the other way. Beyond the goal line, a centering feed intended by Carlson. Failed to click. Pace picking up a little bit here. 1-0 Switzerland, 8:30 into the period. Louis Carlson works it up the left side, and Janssen, always smooth skating. Tried to go out in front, that was blocked, and went to the other side to the half wall. Back behind his own net, Valerio Weber. Being forechecked on the play, trying to work off that, reversed it back behind the net. Hard around on the left side, Tim Trussell. And Switzerland in the middle of a change, at least partially, 9 minutes into the period. They're up 1-0. The goal, Alessandro Damicelli. Puck back into the Swiss end. Lemprick giving chase on number 11, Viggo Forsberg. Lemprick runs in his man at the end wall for Switzerland. Played up the right side. Janssen holding it in at the point for Sweden. Looks for the return pass and gets it. Janssen put it out in front, cleaned up by Switzerland. 9:30 into the period. Switzerland 1, Sweden 0. Played up the neutral ice area, Trussell. Jammed back in by Sweden. And Switzerland working well on the perimeter, putting it back into Sweden territory. Sig Larsson gains the Swiss line. Centering feed, staying home, and a good defensive play. Switzerland played that away. Come back the other way. Right wing and a shot towards the net. Failed to click for Leon Vacher. Puck deep into Swiss territory. Lantanen checking his man. And Sweden going for a change. We're halfway through the second period. 1-0 in favor of Switzerland. They've been outshot 18-4. But to have the goal, the only goal of the game by Alessandro Damichelli. Right point, Berggren did not shoot it. He went left side and a shot. Save made by Blaser. The shot left side by Nygren. Battle for it at the half wall. Knocked down at the right point. Good play, Tornquist. Left side, Berggren a shot right on goal. And Blaser moving to his right, keeps it 1-0. Luca Blaser, excellent in goal for Switzerland. Sweden going to the offense. And Blaser saw it all the way. There was nobody in front of him. 9:09 left in the period. We continue to thank our sponsors. Michigan Medicine, Michigan Army National Guard, Michigan International Prep School, Nicole's TLC Cleaning, O&W Distributors, Onyx Hair Salon, Orange Jewelers, Pepsi, and Perfect Fit Realty. Penalty coming to Sweden. It's going to be Oscar Blom. Blom off at 10:51. So Switzerland on a power play. The penalty to 26 Blom of Sweden at 10:51. Swiss will bring out their top line, O'Leary, Damichelli, and Ulrich up front. Tell you right now, 15 is a shot first kind of guy. Seen that for a couple of years with Alessandro Damichelli. He has the only goal of the game. 1-0 in favor of Switzerland. Sweden wins the draw. They'll rip it through center and back behind the Swiss goal. Adrian Rosa back to get it for Switzerland. Rosa starting it up in a 1-0 Swiss lead. Right wing and over the line, giving chases Ulrich to the right corner. Working around behind the net for Kellen O'Leary. O'Leary with Damichelli. They play it back on the left point, Rosa. Working around on the right side. Swiss real patient here. Ulrich taking a look. Seam pass, and that is out of play off a Swedish stick. 8:33 left in the period. Teams switch up the special teams. Valerio Weber on the draw for Switzerland against Nygren. Weber won the draw. High slot, right winging a shot wide of the net. Battle for it in the corner. Puck taken away. Played back on the left point, a low shot on goal. The shot by Ponzo, and the save made for Naas. He made the stop. They did not credit Switzerland with a shot on goal. Right wing Weber picked off on the play. Look out. Here's Carlson. Wide left wing and into the Swiss end. Takes it to the right side, shorthanded. Carlson holding on to it against a couple of Swiss players. Louis Carlson, good work defensively. Playing it back to neutral territory for Berggren. He'll work it left side for Tornquist. And back to Berggren. Berggren dumping it from his own blue line on goal in the stop for Blaser. 20 seconds left in the power play for Switzerland. 7:30 remaining in the period. 1-0 Switzerland. On the rush and left wing and over the line is Vacher. He has it behind the net, goes left side. Work it back on the left point. Ponzo, left wing and a shot. Right on goal in the stop for Naas. We are back at full strength. Here's Ponzo. Took the shot and the save made in the butterfly fashion. The save by Naas. Switzerland with some pretty good pressure here. Ponzo the trigger man. And a shot left side and a couple of stops for the Swedish goaltender Naas. Here's the final shot. Drop it to the right of Naas. 7:01 left in the period. Ginola on the draw on the puck out center ice. Look out. Wide right wing, Wallin. Wallin centering it out in front. Sundstrom scores! And it's going to be 14 on the goal. We're tied at 1. Time of the goal 13-13. The goal 14. Milan Sundstrom has had things going all tournament long and got a nice pass from Louis Carlson, 19. 14 from 19, time of the goal 13-13. So we are tied at 1. One game now. Johnson in his own end. They play it up the left side. Tipped out of play and into the Swedish bench. Louis Carlson did not mean to do that. So we are tied at 1. Alessandro Damicelli for Switzerland. The reply for Sweden, number 14, Milan Sundstrom, his first of the tournament. A 1-1 game now. Puck up the left side. Cleared in by Bossard. And out center ice. Look out, 2-on-1 Sweden if they hurry. Left wing, a centering feed, and an excellent defensive play out in front. Played that puck away.
Assist by number 19, Louis Carlson. And assist by number 21, Olev Villain. Time of the goal 13-13 of the second.
So a 1-1 game with 6 minutes left in the period. Puck in the Swedish end. Johnson up the right side for Wallin, and it's called on the offside. Shots favor Sweden, 21-6. We are tied at 1 with 5:53 left in the period. Forsberg on the draw against O'Leary. O'Leary drew it back to his defense. And the puck up left side for Ulrich. Clears it to the Swedish line. Forsberg reversing it back out neutral territory. Damicelli hard around the boards in the Swedish end. Ulrich left wing to the half wall. Has Jenny poised at the left point. Sweden takes it away with 5:30 left in the period. Lead pass ahead, failed to click. And that's Vestman putting it out in front. Blaser got the stop and holds on to the rebound. Vestman, excellent play, put it out in front to Forsberg. And Blaser with the stop. This is excellent work by number 22, Vestman. And he found Forsberg out in front who got the shot. Blaser made the stop, another good look at it. And really the speed of Ludwig Vestman made that happen. Drop it to the left of Blaser. 1-1 game. Forsberg on the draw against Valerio Weber. Forsberg won it for Sweden. Left point a shot, did not get through. Back in transition, Switzerland. Wide left wing. And a shot. They score! They score! Trussell, number 20, I believe it is. We'll wait and see. It is 20. Trussell. Time of the goal, 14:50. Tim Trussell is first of the tournament. moved in good shape, left wing, and ripped it on goal and beat Naas. Time of the goal, 14:50. Tim Trussell, number 20 for Switzerland, makes it a 2-1 game. That's his first of the tournament. Just so you know, I repeat the numbers. We got the PA guy right next to me. Try to help him out. Maybe he doesn't need my help. I don't know. Puck into Blaser. He'll steer it in behind the net. Played around on the left side. 2-1 Switzerland. A shot, Janssen blocked at the defense. Played up the right side. Janola trying to get it out. Janssen back for Sweden. Carrying it over the Swiss line. Plays it hard around the boards for Larsson. Larsson back on the left point, the shot, and the save made for Luca Blaser. He'll hold it out and get a face-off. 2-1 Switzerland. Shots favor Sweden, 21-7 in the game. It's an 8-5 edge in the period. Face it off to the right of Blaser. Sundstrom wins the draw. He's a very good face-off man.
Team Switzerland goal scored by 20, Tim Trussell. Assistment on number 24, Valeria Weber. The time of the Team Swiss goal, 14:50 of the second. Trussell from Weber at 14:50.
2-1 Switzerland. Here comes the Swiss again. Bjurman got into his man, and we are going to get a penalty. This is going to be to Bjurman. We will see. Whistle blew. I didn't see a penalty, but what do I know? It was a penalty to Bjurman. Must be international rules. They call it interference. Not going to be Bjurman. It's going to be number 9, Isak Pagels. Number 9 on the penalty at 15:55. Good break for Switzerland. They're up 2-1. Drop it to the left of Naas. Swiss have it. Bossard played it in deep. O'Leary tipping it in behind the net. Dama Kelly there as well. Plays it to the right corner. High slot Bossard. Left point, a shot wide of the net by Rosa. Centering feed. Dama Kelly. Left side. Puck taken away. Ulrich trying to hold it. Does to Bossard at the right point. Bossard walks in. Doesn't shoot. Takes it left side. Seam pass goes right wing to Ulrich. Dama Kelly on the perimeter. Keeps it alive. Right wing. Took the shot. Good stop. An excellent stop there by Naas. And Sweden will play it the length of the ice. Back behind his own net, Adrian Rosa. A little bit more than 3 minutes left in the period. Switzerland up 2-1. Right wing and over the line. Hard around the boards. O'Leary giving chase left side. Work it to the left point. O'Leary to the high slot, or Janola that is. Right wing a shot, right on goal. A save made for Naas. Stop the rebound as well. And Switzerland coming on a little bit here. As Naas has got it. Made one stop. Janola picked up the rebound. Put it back out in front. And the save made for Fabian Salaska-Naas. 42 seconds left in the Swiss power play. They're up 2-1. Drop it to the left of Naas. Nygren on the draw against Valerio Weber. Puck laying the dot. They scrum for it there, and the Swiss have it. High slot Ponzo. Looks for the return pass. They go right point and right wing. Severe angle shot. Stopped by Naas. Held in one more time, and now forced out center ice by Sweden. Swiss on a power play for another 35 seconds. 2-1 Switzerland, 2:35 left in the period. Asking for it, Valerio Weber takes it right wing and over the Swedish line. leaves it to the right boards. Left point, Ponzo. And the puck taken away by Sweden. Look out, moving right out in front, shorthanded, in a shot. And a good save by Blaser as Louis Carlson trying to make it happen there for Sweden. Went right to left, jammed it on goal, and Blaser the stop. Meanwhile, we go back the other way with Trussell. Playing it in deep, giving chase as we get back to full strength with 2 minutes left in the period. 2-1 Switzerland. Trussell put it back in deep behind the net. Dama Kelly buried in the corner. Held in at the right point. Shot blocked, did not get through. Switzerland definitely energized. Right wing, severe angle shot. Fighting it off is Naas. Held at the left point. Lemprecht playing it hard around the boards to the other side. And Noel Nord for Sweden, dumping it through center. It'll go the length of the ice, and Sweden called on the icing. 1:28 left in the period. 2-1 Switzerland. Face it off to the right of Naas. Vacher on the draw for Switzerland against Noel Nord. Nord drew it back to his defense. Puck out center ice. Knocked down by Thuler. Plays it behind the Swedish goal. 1:15 left in the period. 2-1 Switzerland. Wallin working at left wing and over the Swiss line. That puck taken away. Thuler back for Switzerland. Lead pass ahead, right side, failed to click. Puck in behind the net with a minute left in the period. Lead pass ahead, fails to click. Blaser out, beat the forecheck of Ludwig Westman. Westman in deep, looks for play. And they reverse it left side. And a shot right on goal, fighting it off, Blaser. That shot left side, Tornquist. And the puck held long enough to get a face-off. Going to get a Swiss penalty with 37.6 seconds left in the period. Going to be Simon Yenny on the penalty with 37.6 seconds left in the period. Sweden on a power play, trailing 2-1. Although they've had a rather sizable edge in terms of puck possession. Drop it to the right of Blaser. Sundstrom on the draw. He is obviously Sweden's best face-off man, and he won another draw. Switzerland, a good job. They'll force it through center and dump it into the Swedish end. Nice work there by Leon Vacher. Time winding down in the period. Janssen finds his man up the left side. It failed to click for Sundstrom. Taken away and dumped out center ice. Janssen waits again. Right wing over the line for Wallin. Janssen. Sundstrom a shot, fought off by Blaser and out of play with 4.1 seconds left. So an offensive zone face-off for Sweden. See if they have a play off the face-off. Sundstrom, as per usual, takes the draw. Drop it to the right of Blaser. 2-1 Switzerland, 4.1 seconds left in period number 2. Sundstrom won the draw. Janssen with time winding down, and that was blocked. And Switzerland up by a score of 2-1 after 2 periods of play. Shots on goal in the period by Sweden. 10 for a 2-period total of 23. By Switzerland, 8. They have 10 after 2 periods of play. All the scoring in the second period. It started with Alessandro Dama Kelly, his second of the tournament at 2:08 to give Switzerland a 1-0 lead. Dama Kelly the goal, the assist to Noah Rothel and to Leo Ulrich. 1-0 Switzerland at that point. Sweden tied the game on the goal by Milan Sundstrom, his first of the tournament. The assist to Louis Carlson and to Ali Wallin. 1-1 at that point. Switzerland took a 2-1 lead at 14:50. The goal by Tim Trussell, his first of the tournament. The lone assist on the play, Valerio Weber. So Switzerland leading this game over Sweden 2-1 after 2 periods of play. You're watching the 2026 U17 Four Nations Tournament. You're watching this game from USA Hockey Arena and watching the broadcast exclusively on USA Hockey TV. We'll turn it over to Tori Taylor. He's got some content for you in our second intermission report. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. And on this Tuesday afternoon, international hockey returns to USA Hockey Arena. We have the first game of 10 in the 2026 Under-17 Five Nations Tournament. Paavo Laine, number 16. And they score! Shot from the left point, and that seemed to handcuff Janasu. Might have been deflected out in front. Sweden takes a quick 1-0 lead. Time of the goal, 1:41. It's going to be Yelverton Lindberg Steen with the shot. First to the bench, number 2. Hit the traffic and maybe a slight piece of that for Janasu. Here's a shot, they score, centered out in front. Looks like it's going to be 19 Louis Carlson on the goal. Time of the goal, 5:07. It is Carlson going first to the bench. Sweden up 2-0. This is a centering feed, and Carlson has position. Got a nice pass from Ali Wallin. Sweden up 2-0. Turned out to be a shot. Nord behind the net, put it right out in front. And Janasu trying to hold up, and they score on a scramble out in front. That was originally set up by number 24, Noel Nord, but a scramble out in front. See if we can see what happened here. There was a lot of traffic. It starts with 24 Nord and a ton of traffic, and that's Nord. He went behind the net and went around to the far side and backhanded it in. It's nice play. So he followed up his own rebound. Kind of like in basketball, you know, that shooter knows where the rebound is going to go. That's what Nord did. Twisting and turning right side. Janssen to the goal line, centering feed, and man was tied up, and they score again. Larson was tied up out in front, worked off his check. It's going to be Billy Anderson-Yonk, number 12. And you're going to see 27 tied up on the play, worked away from that. Yonk out in front, not tied up at all, and 12 with the goal. Time of the goal, 14:16. Billy Anderson-Yonk, number 12, the goal. Believe Nord will get 1 assist, and perhaps Sig Larsson the other. They'll drop it right wing and over the line. Utzon trying to play it in deep, and they score! Centering feed, and Finland cuts the deficit to 4-1 with 23.6 seconds left. It's going to be Franz Karjulati. See him moving in and a centering feed, and he was able to beat the Swedish goaltender Naas with 23.6 seconds left in the period. Wallin picked off on the play. Finland back to center. They'd like to get the next goal. Tarvinen checked at the half wall, scores! Just like that, it's a 4-2 game. Time of the goal, 1:14. Severe angle shot. And first to the bench is Nicholas Helpe, number 22. This is a severe angle shot, and he put it over the shoulder of Naas. So Finland cuts the deficit to 4-2. Well-placed shot, severe angle left side. Work the center and over line. Lucas Kokkonen picked off on the play. Kokkonen back to get it. Partial breakaway for Sweden. And a shot right on goal. They score! Janasu got a piece of it, but a short-handed goal for Sweden. It comes at 3:11. And this is going to be Charlie Kaldin, number 29, on the goal. Time of the goal, 3:11, a shorty for Sweden. And that could be a momentum builder for Sweden. Puck out center ice, bouncing by Janssen. Centering feed in the shot wide of the net. That was close. Borgstrom to the high slot. Karjulati, and they score on the rebound. So it's going to be 5-3 with 11.6 seconds left. A late goal for Finland. It's going to be Christian Sundberg banging home the rebound, 25. There he is at the left post. All alone at the left post. Could have texted his parents, he was so wide open.
Check it out. Sam Adams made a light beer, crisp and easy drinking.
Your cousin from Boston.
For beautiful, for spacious skies, for
New Sam Adams American Light.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. And on this Tuesday evening, you're watching the 2026 Under-17 Five Nations Tournament. This game features Team USA against Switzerland. Willis got into his man. Play stays in the offensive zone. Johnson left side, takes a look, got the shot, score! Easton Johnson gives USA a 1-0 lead. I thought UA stopped it, but it went over the line. Easton Johnson the goal. USA leads 1-0. Keep that play in the zone. Easton Johnson tees it up a shot, just wide. Puck behind the net, and they score! A Michigan, a lacrosse play, and everybody loves that. USA leads 2-0. The goal is going to be Finnegan Sears on the Michigan or lacrosse play. Time of the goal, 12:30. That'll make the highlight reel for sure. He has Huey down and ripped it in underneath the Gatorade bottle. Noel Bossard. Nothing wrong with that. Puck taken away. Horton late in his shift. They work out in front, and they score! Shot between the legs. It's 3-0. Time of the goal, 17:01. Leave that shot between the legs for Freddie Schneider, number 47. USA did not let the puck get out of the zone. Yeah, that's a little how do you do between the legs. Freddie Schneider the goal, and USA up 3-0. Barch, young man out of Texas. Lead pass ahead, Conboy has a lane, moving in, got the shot. Fighting it off, UA. Carson Scott for Conboy, tried to get the shot, fired it wide, they score! Gonna be Conboy, I think. That bounced crazily out in front, and the man over from the Green Bay Gamblers gives USA a 4-0 lead. It's going to be 62 on the goal at 1:44. Yeah, he was just outside the far post, was able to find that loose puck. It is 62 on the goal. On the penalty kill with Rocco Pelosi. Rosa picked off on the play. Here comes Willis. Out in front, they score. Short-handed goal. Going to be Pelosi. A shorty for Pelosi. Set up by Willis. 54 the goal at 5:26. Pelosi and Willis working well. Willis had a shot, maybe had a better option in Pelosi. 54 from 49. Time of the goal, 5:26. So Willis, his second assist of the evening. USA is shorty. And the puck cleared back into Swiss territory. Huey, a stretch pass. Lead pass ahead. Ulrich got the shot, fought off by Winters, and they score on the rebound. I believe the goaltender will get an assist on that play. Ulrich, the original shot. He's going to go with the stretch pass. Ulrich coming in, and the rebound put in. I believe it'll be Noel Bossard, number 12. Time of the goal, 16:54. O'Leary plays at left point. Bossard a shot right wing, right point, and they score on the rebound. It's going to come at 18:38. That's going to be Alessio Damichelli ripping it from the left circle. USA leading at 4-0 after one. They beat Switzerland in this one 5-2.
For the 15th time in the history of this tournament, Canada and the U.S. will play for gold. The Canadians looking to successfully defend that gold medal from last year, while the U.S. is hoping to capture its 10th all-time.
Well, and both teams will want to establish a forecheck, a heavy one right away. A chance, McLaughlin, oh, and off the face mask of Biratiri. Canada getting some early looks. Coming into this game, Canada 52 goals for, a remarkable amount. Now back in over the line, Trombley steals his back. Trombley, it's shot! Biratiri's been red hot in the opening 30 seconds of this game.
Well, so two high-danger looks in the opening face-off, and you can see it's heavy pressure. Turnover happens, kick it outside, and McCullough gets that first shot on net. And we talked about advancing the puck quickly. A stick lift, a takeaway, hit the weak side of the ice, on and off the stick of Milani coming off the bench. Biratiri doing a job.
Here comes Matty Kimbrough from Long Lake, Minnesota. Kimbrough on net, Charlois makes the save, and no rebound there. Laprade takes down Daly with the help of Tiller. A wraparound, Charlois reads it. And Malkovich with a good look. A good scoring chance there for the Americans. In comes Mania, drops it back for Gannett. Too many catch Canada on the change. Gannett draws one in, a chance in front. Manning gets tied up by Mossy in the final moments. USA getting closer.
Gannett throws it on net. You can see the rebound, and it's going to be Mossy's stick on McCool, and then the fight for position as that puck works its way to the corner.
It's a 15th all-time meeting in the gold medal game between these two countries. Canada's won 7, and USA's won 7. In front, they score off the face-off. It's Emily Pohl. USA takes a 1-0 lead. Pohl from Woodbury, Minnesota, has the American fans on their feet as they come out with a 1-0 lead.
Well, we've seen this earlier in the tournament. You got a right-handed shot, and Pohl knows exactly what is happening because she is a lefty. And when you have this combination and you are on your strong side, the moment that Hansen dropped that lower hand and it looked like she was going forward, you absolutely knew. You push through and you just wrap around to get your stick on that puck.
Now to center, it's Tiller up for McDonald. Canada has numbers. McDonald to Tiller. Oh, Baratieri gets a piece of it. Good chance for Canada off the rush. Pohl also lost her stick. She's got a new stick. It is working for her. Pohl in front. Oh, off a body. And Stepnowski. Pohl follows it up. A diving stop by Lapont. Wow, what a play. Henry Lapont. Diving stop as Pohl had the open net ahead. Jane Daly, who's been the story up to this point. Hansen, another chance. Charlois, just chaos in her crease. It pops loose. Canada steers it to safety somehow. Oh, Hartnett, the steal of the game. That would have been a goner for Canada. Sloan Hartnett's getting in the right position as Charlois does her job at the other end.
Hansen just getting a golden opportunity to get her 7, and it's Daly takes that puck low and on the diagonal, jumping to that spot. Just that quiet ice is Hansen. She's going to get a shot off, and then the puck's going to go the other way. Look at Cordy off the side of your screen getting in behind the coverage, but it's Hartnett that comes across and says, That's a great steal by Hartnett. Otherwise, Cordy was in on a breakaway.
Adriana Maloney. Now it's a turn on Malkovich the other way. Has Daly with her. In comes Malkovich to the backhand. Charlois! What a stop for Canada. Léon Charlois, the most important save of the game. She gets it done in the second period.
Oh my, we're in the game here.
USA has some numbers. In comes Hansen. Hansen shot. Love saved by Charlois. Stepnowski scores! Lindsay Stepnowski makes it 2-0 for the United States.
This all starts with China Taylor. I'm telling you, well, Baratieri's going to set the puck, right? So you see a little evasive move, little pop play. Now all of a sudden it's going to go up to the point. No problem. Scanning comes back in, and China Taylor's going to follow. Advance the puck, and she keeps going. And she continues on, and so now she's on it, right? And so all the Canadians have to say to honor the drive by her as well as the line mate. You got Pohl on the backside, you got Hansen, and then coming in is Stepnowski. So because China Taylor not only advances the puck, but then continues on, and all that coverage is low, which leaves that player high, and that's Stepnowski coming in to finish off the rebound.
Kendall Duero, far side to Tremblay, far in, a chance, stop by Baratieri, Adriana Maloney. A great look in the third period for Canada. To the blue line, McCullough, far side pass, Mossy on net, loose puck. Oh, a swing and a miss for Maloney, another chance. Daly gets the glass and chips it down. The final seconds here, Averill, their captain. Well, my goodness, for the United States, a team that never trailed, never tied, a perfect gold in 2026. The Americans are world champions. USA earns their 10th gold medal at the under-18s in historic fashion. A perfect gold performance. Undefeated, never trailed. A record-setting goal amount, and they take down hosts Canada in the gold medal game.
Hi, my name's Steve Kiefer with the Kiefer Foundation. There's many forms of distracted driving. Certainly eating and drinking in the car, putting on makeup, talking to other people, talking on your cell phone are all examples of distracted driving. By far, the most dangerous behavior is looking at your phone while driving. Please, when you're behind the wheel, put your phones down and just drive.
Well, again, friends, welcome to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan, the home of the 2026 Under-17 Five Nations Tournament. 2 periods in the books. Switzerland leading Sweden in this game 2-1. All the scoring in the second period. And that man there, Luca Blaser arguably the difference in this hockey game. Switzerland, a shot on goal, and Naas made the stop there. And Naas making another stop. This is the equalizer, the goal by Sundstrom. That tied the game at 1. 2-1 game now. It's going to be number 20, Tim Trussell, coming in to give Switzerland a 2-1 lead. Earlier, the first goal was Alessandro Damicelli. So Switzerland up 2-1. We begin play in the third period. Sweden on a power play. Janssen carries it left wing over the Swiss line, heading to the net, got the shot. Blaser, the difference in this game, kicked it out. Willeen works it left point, Sundstrom. To the high slot, Janssen. Willeen a shot. And the save for Blaser. Willeen another shot. Blaser made that stop. Number 21, Ali Willeen, obviously a shot first kind of guy. Right point, Janssen trying to play it in deep. That's taken away. And the puck out into the Swedish end. Sweden brings it back late in their power play. Work at the center, Sundstrom. Wide left wing, Sundstrom, the goal scorer, behind the net. Takes to the right side, goes around the world, keeps it alive. Janssen asking for the puck. He says, no, let's play it in deep. Carlson, back to Janssen. Work it right side. Janssen with the return feed. Plays it into the corner, and that's taken away by Switzerland, but not out. Willeen plays it in deep. Switzerland back at full strength. Work it right side, Tornquist. In behind the net for Sweden. Centering feed, failed to click. Too many red jerseys there. Swiss back to center. Yenny, after serving his penalty, checked in neutral territory. Blaser, the difference in this game. Put it back behind his own net. 2-1 Switzerland. Berggren on a pinch, and it's taken away by Alessio Ponzo, number 6 for Switzerland. Puck out center ice. Berggren plays it back to his defense. Nygren dumping it into the Swiss zone. They'll reverse it up the right side. Taking a look, Bossard. Bossard playing it out neutral territory. Steen intercepts for Sweden. Nygren right wing, the shot was blocked at the defense. Nygren to the right corner. 2:25 into the period, a 2-1 Switzerland lead. Battle for it right there. You see them working there, and I used the AC/DC line. Dirty work done dirt cheap by the boys. Puck shot the length of the ice, and it's called on a Swiss icing call. 2:43 into the period. Drop it to the right of Luca Blaser. Forsberg on the draw for Switzerland, for Sweden. Checked along the boards. Back behind the net, Rosa. Put it to the corner for Switzerland. Rosa again, being forechecked on the play. Continue to battle in the Swiss end. 3:05 into the period. Weber. Put it back in the corner. Taken away. Left wing to the half wall, Forsberg. Has Bjurman with him. But the puck out center ice. Forsberg tries it again. Wide left wing for Sweden and a shot. Blocked off the stick of Rosa and wide of the net. Played around on the boards. Swiss real patient here, looking to milk this 2-1 lead. Bossard. And it's out center ice. Damicelli held up in neutral territory along the penalty box area by Douglas Janssen. Back comes Sweden near the 4-minute mark of the period. Tipped in from center by Wallin. And to the end wall. Wallin out of the right corner. Left it back behind the net. centering feed just failed to click for Sundstrom. And the Swiss back in transition. Heavy hit at center. Kaufman took the hit. Willeen still in his own end. Bounces it out center ice. Rosa, lead pass ahead, failed to click for everybody. It goes into Nass. He'll hold it and get a face-off. Well, we have a moment of special hello to everybody watching in Switzerland. Had a real nice note from Jason O'Leary, the son of the Swiss captain Kellen O'Leary. And he's corresponded with me several times over a couple of different tournaments. Thank you so much for your kind words. We appreciate it. On cue, O'Leary on the draw to the left of Nass. Face-off won by Sundstrom. Milan Sundstrom put it out in front of the players' benches. Hustling over Yenny, keeps it alive for Switzerland, put it back in the Swedish end. Puck back into Swiss territory. It'll be called, I believe, on an icing. No penalty. That was the linesman with the arm raised. Icing on the play. In fact, they're going to drop it at center ice. 2-1 Switzerland. Face it off at the dot. Sweden has it. Steen hard around the boards to the right side. Looks like Nygren. No, that's not Nygren. That's, we'll check that number. That is Nygren, 15. High slot, work it to Steen, left side, a shot right on goal, no problems. Blaser saw it all the way, got his glove on it. 5:05 into the period. Big scrum. And the save made by Blaser. Timeout on the ice surface. As always, we thank our sponsors. We thank Ripple Fiber, Scooters Coffee, Sports Production Services Network. We thank the Tammy Brown Agency, Farm Bureau Insurance, Tom Dooley Preferred Realtors, Trading Desk Ventures, True Hockey, 2 men and a junk truck. 2-1 Switzerland. Some of the Swiss fans here. If you're watching it from Switzerland, got to be close to 11 o'clock at night. My French is terrible, but I'll say merci beaucoup. Hope you can understand that. If you're watching from Sweden, as always, we say tack, which is thank you in Swedish. My broadcast location moved, and a lot of people are hearing me for the first time in a long time. Be that as it may, we'll drop it to the right of Blaser. Forsberg on the draw for Sweden at lay in the dot. Looks like Weber won it for Switzerland. Puck high in the air, the sandwich knocked down by German. They're going to call it a hand pass. So the play whistle dead, 5:14 into the period. Switzerland with goals in the second period, Dama Kelly and Trussell sandwiched around a Milan Sundstrom goal. That's all the scoring so far. Weber and Forsberg on the draw. Won by Forsberg. Nord played it back into his own end. German goes for skate over the Swiss line. Played it back behind the net. Puck to the high slot in the Swiss end. They'll bring it out. Chipping and chasing. Janssen there for Sweden, trying to beat 2 forecheckers. German involved as well, and Janssen is a smooth skating defenseman, plays it up the right side. That puck follows around Douglas Janssen. I've said that for the 3rd straight game I've seen Janssen. Reminds me of Axel Sandin Pellica of the Red Wings, perhaps Erik Karlsson of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Puck around on the right side. That's Vacher trying to get it out. It was held in at the point. Sweden pumping it back behind the Swiss goal. Held in by Carlson. Centering feed and a good Swiss stick put that away. That was a close play for Carlson. I believe that was 22 Vacher with the defensive play. And the puck out of play and into the protective netting. 6:33 into the period. It remains a 2-1 Swiss lead. I think they're playing right now at Switzerland's pace. They want to keep it slow. Real patient. Drop it to the right. Blaser. Caldine won the draw, tried to take it to the net. That's taken away. Held in right point, Pagels. Has it again in front of the players' benches. Cleared in by O'Leary. And the puck back into Swiss territory. No, not far enough for racing. Yenny playing it left side. Work it up the left wing. Puck bouncing. Trying to make a play, Kaufman. Heavy hit and shaking that off. Number 26 for Sweden, Oscar Blom. Swiss bring it back up 2-1. Chipping and chasing is Leo Ulrich. Dom Kelly to the left corner for Ulrich in the offensive zone for Switzerland. Ulrich keeps it alive. High slotted shot, might have been going wide. And the save made with the glove by Naas. Looked like that was Gian Lemprick on the shot. It's actually Daniel Fuchs. Drop it to the right of Naas. O'Leary on the drop, laying the dot. Fuchs trying to hold it. They battle for it at the half wall. And Sweden will bring it out, trailing by a goal. Nystrom put it to the left corner in the Swiss end. Puck in behind the net, hard around the left side. Failed to click for Ulrich. Puck will not go far enough racing. Setting it up back behind his own net, Tom Bjurman. That's off the stick of the Swiss player and out of play. Good defensive play, Dom Kelly. 8:03 into the period. Reminder tonight, the late game. It'll be Czechia against Finland. Weber on the draw against Forsberg. Sweden has it. Berggren to the corner. Around on the other side. Nord to center. On the rush, Forsberg. Dumping it in deep, giving chase. Forsberg to the end wall. Nord trying to dig it free, but it goes free and Switzerland has it. They'll work it up the middle. Giving chase, Giannis Balata. Balata to the end wall in the Swedish territory. Tracked by Switzerland. Balata plays it right side and the shot on goal, the save made. The shot by Fabio Bissig. And Bissig will pick it up, number 2. Shot might have been going wide, but taking no chances. The Swedish goaltender Fabian Salaska-Naas. 8:39 into the period. Vacher takes the draw. Puck to an open wing. Pagels gives chase. Put it out center ice. 5 red jerseys in the neutral ice area for Switzerland. And we're going to get a penalty on the play. Going to be Switzerland. Going to be a hooking call at 8:52. Chance for Sweden to tie this game up. Going to be number 12, Noel Bossard, for hooking at 8:52. Sweden on a power play. Coming into the game, they were 1 for 12. Face it off to the right of Luca Blaser. Sundstrom takes all important draws for Sweden. Here laying the dot, they scrum for it there. Sweden out of the scrum. Janssen, midpoint of the line. Forsberg plays it right side. Sundstrom finding Johnson. Janssen got the shot, save made, and the rebound played away from harm's way. Here's Forsberg a shot. Blocked at the defense. Forsberg behind the net. Right side. Sundstrom scores, and we're tied at 2. Sundstrom, his second of the night. I believe it's going to be 14 on the goal, and it is. Time of the goal, 9:17. 14 the goal at 9:17. His second of the game. He wired it from the right circle. They like to use 21, Ali Wallin there, but Sundstrom has done just fine. Thank you very much. 14 the goal. We're tied at 2. Time of the goal, 9:17. Sundstrom second of the game, second of the tournament. To goal with 1 assist. So we're tied at 2. Puck into Swedish territory. German around on the left side. Noel Nord tipping it ahead. Race for the puck. In a 2-2 game now. Vespin put it in deep. They work it to the side of the net. Big scrum there. Here's Janssen. Left point for Bjurman. High slot Janssen. Doesn't like what he sees. Douglas Janssen. Bjurman back on the right point, a shot right on goal with traffic out in front. And the save for Luka Blaser. He'll hold it 9:58 into the period. We're tied at 2. The goal will be Sundstrom. His second of the game and second of the tournament. Sundstrom takes the draw for Sweden to the left of Blaser. Sundstrom won the draw. Sundstrom has it right side, put it out in front, and a shot towards the net. Might have hit the defenseman.
Scored on the power play by 14, Milan Sundstrom. Assist by number 19, Louis Carlson. That assist by number 11, Wiga Forsberg. Time of the goal, 9:17 to the third.
So we're tied at 2. Sundstrom in neutral territory. And Switzerland will bring it out. To center. Ponzo put it to the Swiss line, to the Swedish line. 2-2 game now. Puck loose at center. O'Leary tipping it to the Swedish line. Brought back and cleared in by Blom. Back behind the net, Lemprick. That's taken away. It goes to the other side. See if this energizes Sweden here. They've had an edge in the play in terms of territorial advantage, but we're tied at 2 with 8:50 left in regulation. Puck around on the boards. Trussell trying to get it out. Held in by Nygren of Sweden. Back we go the other way. Giving chase is Bellotta. Taken away by Janssen. Janssen holding up Valerio Weber there. Janssen took the puck away from Weber. Here's Janssen, the center. Left wing and over the line, Blom. Blom plays it into the Swiss end, but it's called on a Swedish offside. 2-2 game. We thank our sponsors. We thank Upper Deck, which is a trading card company. We thank the U.S. Air Force, U.S. Foods, Valpax, Vanessa's Flowers. WDVD 96.3 FM, today's best music. We also thank Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow. Windmark, WJR News Talk, 760 AM, where Michigan comes to talk. A 2-2 game now. Both goals for Sweden off the stick of Milan Sundstrom. The Swiss goals, Alessandro Damicelli and Tim Trussell. Shots favor Sweden, 28-12. And arguably Swiss goaltender Luca Blaser the difference in this game. Drop it outside the Swiss line. It seems like if Sundstrom isn't taking the draws, number 11, Wigo Forsberg does. And he does win the draw. Bjurman plays it back behind the Swiss goal. Work it up the left side, chopped ahead, looks like Bossard. Has it at center in a 2-2 game. Chipping and chasing is Switzerland, but that's taken away. Noel Nord, lead pass ahead. Trying to find it was Vestman, and that failed to click. Swiss regroup behind their own net. They'll start it up. Nord checking his man. Weber checked in the high slot in the Swedish end. Puck back in deep and behind the net. Looks like Rosa up the left side. Tipping it ahead is Sebastian Weber. Puck out center ice. Picked up by Rosa. Put it left side and a shot right on goal, save made. And Naas stopped the rebound as well. Good counterattack by Switzerland there. Keep this thing, and Naas a couple of good stops to keep it at 2. Drop it to the right of Naas. Swiss win the draw, and a shot left point right on goal, kicked away by Naas. Battle for it behind the Swedish goal, and Sundstrom back at center. Works it left wing and over the line. Wallin trying to go out in front, but that was blocked. Back comes Switzerland. Ginola going to the net. Pass didn't get there. It hit a Swedish stick. Sundstrom up the middle. Rattled off the stick of Wallin. 6:40 and the clock running. 2-2 game. If you're new to this tournament, we'll play 3-on-3 for 5 minutes if we get to overtime. And then a shootout after that. Whistle blows with 6:30 left. Kellen O'Leary will be out. Their big line for Switzerland. O'Leary, Kelly, and Ulrich. Pretty much their top scoring line. Sig Larsson directing traffic with a face-off in the Swiss end to the left of Blaser. Face-off won by O'Leary. Hard around the boards. Held in by Bjurman. Put it right out in front, and they jam away at it, and a slight piece of that for Blaser. And the net knocked off the moorings. Bjurman on the pinch, and everybody converging to the net. Blaser made a nice stop. We're going to take another look at it. The overhead shot is great to slow down the chaos. And you can see the net knocked off the moorings. 6:21 left in regulation. A 2-2 game. Face it off outside the Swiss line. Larsson on the draw. For Sweden. Chipping and chasing Benjamin Nystrom for Sweden, number 16. And the puck cleared the length of the ice. This could be icing on Switzerland, and it is. So the pace has slowed down perceptibly here, a number of different whistles over the last minute or so. Bjurman and Jansson on the Sweden defense. Sig Larsson takes the draw to the left of Blaser. It lay in the dot. They scrum for it there. Continue the scrum at the half wall. 2-2 game, under 6 minutes left in regulation. Bjurman back to get it. Being forechecked on the play by Bellotta. Lead pass ahead goes back into the Swiss end. Picked up by Zetterstedt. And taken away by the Swiss. they'll be content to dump it back to the Swedish line. Bjurman there clears it into the Swiss zone. Lead pass ahead. Thuler has it right wing boards. Dumps it around as the Swiss go to work on a change. In a 2-2 game with the clock running with 5:25 left in regulation. Played in from center by Vacher. Sweden brings it back, working at the center. Johnson over the line. Wide right wing, Wallin. Put it to the high slot, and that failed to click. Cleared in by Weber. Weber giving Chase a severe angle. Got the shot. Save made and tried to jam home the rebound. Good saves by Naas there on number 23, Sebastian Weber. Deep in his own end, Tornquist. Taking a long look, and Sweden brings it out with Sundstrom. Sundstrom trying to work outside, then in on his man, he didn't buy it. Good defense by Switzerland there. Puck back into the Swedish end with under 5 minutes left in regulation. Lead pass ahead, left wing and over the line, Noel Nord. Goes wide, got the shot, scores! Noel Nord tucked it inside the near side post, 24 the goal. Time of the goal, 15:43. Nord with his second of the tournament. And he tucked it inside the near side post. Nord on the rush. And Blaser gave him that short side post, and Nord took it away and scored the goal. 24 the goal. So Sweden has rebounded from a 2-1 deficit. They lead 3-2. They lead for the first time this afternoon. Time of the goal, 15:43. Steen at center for Sweden, playing it deep into the Swiss end. See if the Swiss have an answer here. Sweden leading for the first time. Colleen chasing it right wing in the Swiss end. Colleen heading to the net. Nygren checked at the half wall. Colleen to the right wing corner. Nygren for Colleen, that's taken away. Swiss back with 3:40 left. Left wing, Dama Kelly has a hard shot, and the save made. We're going to get a penalty on the play. As Dama Kelly got the shot, and the penalty comes to Sweden at 16:25. So a chance for Switzerland to get the equalizer here while on the power play. They're going to call it interference. And the interference call to Charlie Caldine. Time of that call, 16:25. 3-2 Sweden. Switzerland working on a power play. Weber takes the draw to the right of Naas. Weber against Nygren. Swiss on a power play, trailing by a goal. Nygren wins the draw. Janssen rattled off a player. Goes left side, and Sweden completes the job, playing at the length of the ice with number 22, Vestman, doing the work.
Sweden goal scored by number 24, Noel Nord. Assist by number 9, Isak Pegels. And assist by number 2, Yeverton Lindberg. Time of the goal, 15:43 of the third.
So the goal is Noel Nord, the assist Pagels and Steen, and Sweden leads for the first time at 3-2. Switzerland on a power play in the offensive end. High slotted shot right on goal, the shot by Simon Yenny, and the save made with the glove by Fabian Salaska-Naas. Look at the replay, they'll work it back on the right point. And Naas makes the stop on the shot by Yenny. O'Leary takes the draw in the offensive zone for Switzerland. Won by Nygren. We're going to get another penalty coming up to Sweden. Delayed call coming to Sweden. Swiss get the extra man out. They have a 6-on-4 advantage. Left wing, Dama Kelly a shot. And that deflects out of play. And now the penalty comes to Sweden. Delayed call there. And maybe no penalty. Although the goaltender went to the bench, so they were pulling the goaltender. No penalty on the play. They just pulled the goaltender. And that might happen again here with a face-off in the Swiss offensive zone. Puck taken away and out neutral territory. So Blaser back in the goal. And now he's going to the bench for the extra attacker. Dama Kelly over the line, left wing, likes to shoot from there. Holds it left side. Switzerland has pulled the goaltender. Have a 6-on-4 advantage with a penalty to Charlie Caldine. He's sitting in the penalty box for another 15 seconds. Under 2 minutes left in regulation. Sweden 3, Switzerland 2. Bossard over the line. Rattled off the skate of Dama Kelly. Picked up and a shot wide of the net. Sweden killing a penalty, no icing. And that was Carlson playing it from his own end back behind the Swiss goal. Teams are back at full strength. Swiss net is empty. O'Leary takes it wide right wing to the right corner in the Swedish end. Ulrich around on the other side. Going for a pinch, Adrian Rosa. Rosa again, trying to work off his check does. Right wing and a shot. Ulrich might have been going wide. It was blocked on the play by the defenseman and goes into Naas, who makes the stop. That's a shot, Ulrich. And that was Steen with the block. Timeout, Switzerland. So we'll set the stage for you. Timeout, Switzerland. 1:12 left in regulation. It is 3-2 Sweden. Switzerland's pulled the goaltender. They have a face-off in their offensive zone. No scoring in the first period. Alessandro Damicelli gave Switzerland a 1-0 lead at 2:08 of the second period. Sweden tied it up on the goal by Milan Sundström. Switzerland took a 2-1 lead at 14:50 of the second period, the goal by Tim Trussell. But a pair of goals by Sweden in the third period. Sundström second of the game at 9:17. And Noel Nord with the lead goal at 15:43. Sweden leading 3-2. Face it off to the left of Naas. Valerio Weber on the draw. Won by Sweden and Kildine. Work it to the high slot, Yenny. Right wing to the half wall. High slot, Weber takes it left side, got the shot, and off the glove of Naas. And Sweden content to play it deep into the Swiss end, no icing on the play. 50 seconds left in regulation. Sweden up by 1. Weber starts it up. Works it right side. Cleared ahead by Ponzo. Ponzo giving chase into the Swedish end. Swedes have it, play it up the left side. Cleared to center, an empty net. And a shot, they score! It's gonna be Louis Carlson, 19 on the empty net at 19:31. Louis Carlson on the empty net, and it's 4-2 Sweden. Carlson second of the tournament. Picks up the loose puck just outside the blue line, puts it in. 19 the goal at 19:31. (4-2 Sweden. They've exploded for 3 in the period to overcome a 2-1 lead for Switzerland. So time winding down in this one. Janola playing, or O'Leary playing it deep into the zone. It goes into Naas. He'll hold it and get a face-off. So the Sweden goals in the period. Milan Sundstrom is second of the game at 9:17. Noel Nord the lead goal at 15:43. And some insurance for Louis Carlson at 19:31. 4-2 in favor of Sweden. They're looking to go 2-1 in the tournament. Left point, the shot, Lamprecht. Wide of the on goal. Stopped on.
Assist by Isak Pegels. Time of the goal, 19:31 of the third.
Time winding down, and Sweden come from behind. They defeat Switzerland 4-2. Wasn't pretty at times this afternoon, but Sweden comes back with 3 unanswered. They go to 2-1 in the tournament. They win this game by a score of 4-2. Shots on goal in the third period by Sweden 7 for a final total of 30. By Switzerland 7, and they had 17 in the game. 3 unanswered by Sweden. They overtake a 2-1 lead after 2 for Switzerland, and they win the game 4-2. So we'll hold it right here for the players of the game.
29, Luca Blaser. And the player of the game for Team Sweden, 14, Milan Sundstrom. Congratulations and good luck in the rest of the tournament. Please turn your attention towards the flags for the national anthem of Sweden, presented by Heinz Park Lincoln.